He was probably 7 or 8 years old the first time it happened. His grandparents were taking him to a family reunion in Georgia. Being a kid, this was great since it meant he got to go somewhere new, and even better, he got to eat fast food. This sounds mundane, but growing up, eating in a McDonald's or any of those places was both wasteful and a luxury treat. But on a road trip, there wasn't much choice. This particular time was especially great because they went to a new place, Roy Rogers. And even better, his grandfather apparently loved the burger that they served and was as excited as he was. It was pretty busy, so they jumped into the line closest to the door when his grandfather realized that he left something in the car and left the boy to hold their place. This was no big deal to him. He wasn't one to wander off or take candy from strangers, and he knew his grandfather would be back in a minute. The boy started studying the menu for what amazing new treat he was going to dig into when he heard this old man next to him kind of cough and snort. "Goddamn nigger smell is gonna ruin my appetite." Then the man spit on him, and that was the first time someone called him a nigger. In that moment, in a public space, a grizzled old white man decided that the boy was worth nothing, and he spit on the child. His grandfather was honestly one of the most even-keeled people he had ever known. The boy tried to emulate that calm, but his grandfather clearly caught the end of this incident because he was angry. Now, he had seen his grandfather chew out gangbangers and neighborhood drunks, but he looked at this white man, took out his handkerchief, wiped the spit off the boy, and told him that they should go. In the car, his grandfather explained that the boy didn't do anything wrong, but some people are not good. They will call you out of your name or try to hurt you because of the hate in their heart. So always pay attention to who is around you. He asked if the boy understood. The boy told him that it was just like comic books, that there are good and bad people, and you have to be careful. His grandfather nodded and didn't say anything for a while. But the thing that has always bothered the boy, that was a crowded restaurant, full of adults, but none of them said one word out of concern or in the boy's defense. They were comfortable letting a grown man spit on a child and call him a foul name while they pointedly concentrated on whether they would get a Coca-Cola with their food. I'm Dan, and that's my story.